Hello, I'm Quinn Avery for SL Aviation News. Tail wags to everyone. I hope you all have your chew toys, fresh flashlight batteries, bathing suits, and overnight essentials packed, 'cause we're on time and on schedule to catch our small, quintessential interconnecting charter flight out of Half Hitch. Because this week we are going on a little trip through the mind's eye. And back to a simpler time in SL. To one of boating leisure, unique scenery, cave exploring, fishing, and, of course, puttering around one of the most beautifully tropically decorated communities in SL. Hidden deep within a forgotten fold of the world map and tucked away like a sleepy hollow many nautical miles south of the Blake Sea, just a little east of the amazing cruise ship SS Galaxy, lies a quiet little residential region of 15 sims known as Sailor's Cove South. Here lies an amazing freshwater-based community that many have flown over time and time again, but fewer have actually come and walked the grounds. There are no band lines here in Sailor's Cove South, and orbs are limited to inside homes. Here, there is an estate-wide 3-minute auto return, which makes the entire microcontinent a delight to boat, sail, and fly over. And there is an abundance of recreational things for a dog to do here in Sailor's Cove that would take weeks to discover them all. A little bit about the topography of this delightful 15 sim region. Mount Cooper to the south is the highest peak within the estate. It is an active volcano with its caldera in Lake Eacham and hasn't erupted within the last 4 centuries. And the mountain is the location for many public events, home to many recreational areas. Mount Cooper itself is made of a unique primstone that is quite remarkably porous, and the picturesque waterfalls cascading down the face of Mount Cooper lend themselves nicely to travel photos. At the peak of Mount Cooper, there is a freshwater catch basin that collects groundwaters as they percolate up through the strata, through fault lines in the rock, and then the water cools there. And the mountain's face is literally covered with many geothermal hot and cold running springs. These springs, in turn, have formed into cool, wadeable pools that spill over and cascade down the mountain at many gallons per minute to create all the many breathtakingly beautiful waterfalls and underground and underwater cavern systems found here. Waters collected in the Mount Cooper watershed become the headwaters that form Lake Eacham, and then meander like a lazy afternoon into the main navigable freshwaters of Cooper Creek. Cooper Creek runs from the mouth of Lake Eacham in the deep south, north through the lowlands into the fork in the river. The West Fork flows up through Cooper Creek Wilderness and Jim Jim Falls, and the East Fork flows through Thornton Peak Pass on the east. In these outlying areas, massive amounts of fresh and salt water mix in a dense tropical palm tree mangrove forest before finally mingling with the turbid waters of the Blake Sea. Navigators and pilots will need to enter the region either by way of Thornton Peak or Jim Jim Falls, and then fly or boat upriver to get here. All along Cooper Creek, here and there, are kayak, small motorboats, and swan boats that are free for dogs to use, allowing guests to freely travel, explore, and sniff around to chase rabbits on the rest of this water estate. For the equine enthusiast, there is a 5-sim-long horse trail that parallels the creek and runs the entire length of the estate, with free wearable horses to ride and flatboat barges to ferry them across Cooper Creek. Guests are invited to bring their family and their dogs for a day of role-play fun and memories. Boat on over to Mount Cooper's North Shore, dock at the Mount Cooper resident docks, and throw on a day pack, grab a walking stick, and enjoy the hike, the views, and the company. At the peak of Mount Cooper, is the top of the Mountain Nature Reserve that contains one of the main entrances into the vast underground cave system to go spelunking there. Or they can picnic, relax and catch a few sunbeams, bungee jump, rock climb, hang glide. They can scuba dive underwater caves, or swim out to Lake Eacham Island to chew on bones and throw sticks, or just walk the exquisite beaches there. Guests are also welcome to attend dance or concerts at the Rainforest Amphitheater on top of Mount Cooper. There's something here for everyone in South Cove. Cooper Creek Wilderness to the north is the Estates Park and Nature Reserve, open to the public along the northernmost shoreline. It features beautiful winding raised guided pathways through a wonderfully dense tropical forest with birds and wildlife and lots of beautiful hardwood trees to mark and sniff. The trailhead in Cooper Creek Wilderness is located at the boat landing on the southeastern shore, from where guests can follow the trails to discover the many recreational areas offered here, such as the campfire area, the butterfly house, a couple's swing set, opportunities to bark at crocodiles, dock diving into the creek, chasing seagulls. And Cooper Creek Wilderness is also home to the imported bald eagle population. The Fishers Island Yacht Club operates a main clubhouse on the Blake Sea, is located just south of the popular Blake Sea Arabian boat start line, and is central to 700-plus regions of the greater Blake Sea and Nautilus area. Fishers Island Yacht Club also operates a clubhouse bar venue at the Merino at Cerrado, just to the south of Cooper Creek Wilderness. Fishers Island Yacht Club is one of the oldest yacht clubs in Second Life, and offers a full range of racing and social events throughout the year. The clubhouse in South Cove is a gorgeous state-of-the-art facility for meeting with friends or hosting a large party. This is a great place to relax in a sunbeam and watch or participate in the many activities of the Blake Sea and the surrounding area, like chasing passing boats from the water's edge. Fishers Island Yacht Club has a very active racing program with a daily schedule posted on their website. Facilities you'll find here at Sailors Cove South Fishers Island Yacht Club include the marina, an amazing interactive bar and dining, occasional board games, a free swan boat ride out on the river, and free victuals out the back door. Due west of Fishers Island Yacht Club clubhouse is the highly revered and respected SL Coast Guard substation at Byron Bay. These are the people to call if your horse falls off a barge. Even though sailing and boating are the backbone of the Sailors Cove South community, there has been an airport here for several years. Just north of Mount Cooper and centrally located on the estate, nested into the riverbank of Cooper River in a very romantic tropical setting of Sailors Cove South, is Rainforest Airfield at Fraser Island, ICAO SLAC. This airfield's location lies among the Tamasak Loop. Rainforest Airfield is a simple, very charming, small, short takeoff and landing runway and amphibious airplane sea base featuring a water landing and a solid seaplane ramp along the southern shore. This is a private airfield that is open to general aviation community with a 30-minute auto return. The single, compacted dirt runway is well lit, without runway numbers that can accept wingspans of less than 20 meters. Approach and departure are from and to the north, and there is a 6-sim right-hand landing pattern on go-rounds. The altitude of the runway threshold is at 23 meters, which is just 3 meters above the Cooper River water table. Rainforest Airfield features include a green-white civilian beacon, precision guide slope indicator, single helipad, AV gas fuel depot, public resing for 30 minutes, and a landmaster scoring board. The airfield terminal doubles as the radio room, but the airstrip is normally uncontrolled, meaning the radio is often unmanned. The airfield also features a very delightful cafe terrace with an adjoining wharf waterfront, with mooring for small boats under 18 meters. Hangar and tie-down rentals periodically become available for light aircraft, and most importantly, they are canine and equine friendly. Contact Mr. Conte Alchemy for further information. These are the NAVCOM frequencies within the vicinity of Rainforest Airfield. NOTAMs. There is a covenant in place here with no aerial combat permitted. Be aware that the runway threshold is at 22 meters and is in direct line of sight with 100-meter high Mount Cooper. If pilots should overshoot runway, bear right over Cooper Creek. After arriving at Rainforest Airfield, guests can freely explore the lush, tropical rainforest here with its many activities. There is a free motorboat available to res at the cafe dock, or guests can walk the 5-sim-long Rainforest Horse Trail that passes by the east side of the Rainforest Airfield. And there are pontoon flatboats along the Horse Trail path to ferry horses and Avatar between sims. So there we have it. As we have seen, there are no signposts on the portal doors upon entering or exiting this regional estate. It is so very easy to fly past it to get to some other destination maybe. Sailor's Cove South is truly one of the inspiring and magical places left in SL. Creativity lives here in abundance. I hope you all have a chance to come and experience it. This is Quinn Avery, signing off for SL Aviation News. Until next time, may your sim edges be smooth.